Bonjour à tous. Hi everyone and welcome to Learn French with Vincent. This is Unité 1, Leçon C. So what will we discover in this lesson? We'll discover les accents, so the accents. And normally when we talk about the accents, we tend to insist on the accents which are on the top of the letter E. Okay, because they will change the pronunciation of the letter. When you put the accents on the top of O, I, or A, well, nowadays we don't really pronounce the differences. But then is still affected by that, so you should really first remember the name of the accent, okay, and it's normally like that, okay, and then the sound that you will have to pronounce or to produce when you see it on the top of the okay, because so without any accent, this letter, if you remember, we saw that previously, is pronounced okay, but then when you put this one, so this one is called accent aigu, okay, it goes like that, in that direction, okay, and you will pronounce the letter like E, okay, listen to the difference. Without the accent, with the accent, E, okay, without and with E, all right. Second accent that we can work on, it's a little bit the same, but it goes in the other direction. So if you look, it goes like that, okay, and then it's called accent grave, okay, and the sound that you will have to produce is eh. So it's really open. I mean, the sound is really open, and normally your mouth should be opened a little bit more than with the accent aigu as well. Okay, so it goes like eh. All right, don't be afraid to insist a little bit on the pronunciation, okay, first, and then you can make it shorter after, of course. Eh. All right, so let's compare them. The first one is e, and then the second one is eh. All right, the good news is that the next one, so accent circonflexe, is pronounced like accent grave, okay, so it's the same pronunciation here, okay, and it's the open one, okay, eh, okay, eh. All right, so you can see that it's just like a little hat that you get to put on the top of okay, so let's see one more time the differences. This one e, okay, and then these two accents like here, eh, open, eh, okay. The last one, tréma, well, basically it's quite rare, and the tricky thing is that in some cases you will have to pronounce it like okay, like for instance Noël, okay, but then in some cases as well it can be pronounced like e, okay. So my advice would be try to remember the word, and they are really rare, so don't be afraid about that, okay. So but that, let's focus on the three main accents here, okay. The first one, accent aigu, remember, e, accent grave, eh, and the last one, accent circonflexe, eh. All right, don't worry, because even if it looks a bit difficult at the beginning, normally you will learn them, and then for the pronunciation it's not that difficult or that tricky, okay. So check out for the next lesson and have some fun. This lesson was Leçon C, okay, so it should be Unité 1, Leçon D. You can see that they are on my channel, and that's the address here, okay, and then more material, of course, on the main website. Okay, have a great day. Bye bye.